Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let me see if I'm live. Oh, there I am. Yes, I am live. Let me sprinkle the live here. Oh, I better turn that down. Okay, so I am on. Am I on YouTube? Let me see. Okie dokie. Hello. Hello, friends. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, I am live on Facebook. Am I live on YouTube? Let me go see first before I get started here. Oh, yes, I am in there already. Okay, so let's get started. So welcome everybody. My name's Elizabeth. Welcome to Unique in the Creek. My name's Elizabeth, your team unique designer for today. I go on every other Sunday at this time, 2 o'clock my time. And for those that don't know me, I have been doing lives and inspiring other wreathers and new people, new wreathers, to make wreaths on this page as well as on my page on Craftiless Creations. So today's project is around this sign right here. You can get all these supplies that I'm using on Unique in the Creek except for the beads. So here's the sign we're using. Hello everyone, welcome, thank you for joining. This is an 8-inch aluminum sign. It says Happy Holidays. And notice the green leaves and the little red berries on the sign. Okay, take note of that. Welcome everyone. Thank you again for coming in. We're using poly burlap today. This is emerald poly burlap. So we're working on the Unique in the Creek small board. As you can see, I have prepped it up already, leaving to without zip tie so I can show you what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring the camera down. Hello Facebook, hello YouTube. Am I streaming on YouTube? I don't see anybody commenting on YouTube, but it says that I am, but let me check first. I think I am. See, there I am. I am in there. Okay, let me bring the camera down and we'll continue with our um, this pretty flower wreath that I'll be making here today. Okay, so what you need for this is 24 pieces, 24 pieces, no, altogether 40 pieces of 10 by 10 cut poly burlap in emerald green is what I'm using. So yes, I had to cut into another roll with the style that I'm doing. So probably need 2 rolls of poly burlap or whatever mesh you decide to use for this project. Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining. Just can you sprinkle the live or spread the love or float the boat, whatever, so more people can join us. So I did leave out 2 zip ties to show you. So here's the small board loaded up. So you can see that I didn't load these 2 up. There's a reason for that. Is I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay. So when you add your zip tie or load up your board, what you do is you make sure your flat end of the zip tie is always facing up. See that? So when you put it in, it'll zip correctly. So when I add the zip tie, there's already a zip tie in there, as you can see. So we're going to add the tail part into that same hole as the one, this zip tie right here. This is called shared holes. This is what we refer to as shared holes, is when these 2 zip ties are in the same hole. Okay, that's called shared holes. And again, we're doing the same thing here again. So we're going to load it up, tail end, and So that's shared holes again. Because when I refer to mine as sometimes I say original holes. The original holes would be the ones that are closer together holes. Those are the original holes. But when we say shared holes is when all the zip ties, all the holes all are loaded. So there's 2 zip ties in one hole. So as you can see, my zip ties are all loaded up on row 2, 24 pieces, 24 zip ties, and row 3, 16 zip ties. So all together 40, as well as your hanging zip tie, which we'll add a little later. Okay, so now let me see how to do the petal. So again, I did cut this poly burlap. I did check and they are in stock. So I did cut it with a rotary cutter, 10 by 10. So I put it curved side up with the mesh going, like a curved side up. So I turn it this way. Okay. So this is where I'll need my 4-inch zip ties, or you can use your 6-inch. Both of them work for this method. Hi everyone, welcome. And so now this is where we start building our petal. This is the petal we are making. So Lori referred to this as, it's not a 3D daisy petal. She referred to it as a thinner petal with a bead. So I don't know. So it's folded different. It's almost the same as the 3D daisy, but it's folded a little different. So let me show you a few of these here. So I'll grab this over here and put it down over here. Line that up, flatten. Actually, you don't need to flatten it out. What you need to do is find the middle. This is how she showed us. Again, it's not, this poly burlap is not wood burned. So I'm gonna put the tip right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab this tip and put it right there. Just making this right here. So now I'm gonna grab this. You can use pins here. I didn't bring out my pins. I could have showed you. Maybe I'll do that next time. So I'm just gonna fold this over right here. For those that are, maybe I should bring my clips, because for the newbies, for the ones that are just starting out, I want to make it nice and look nice and easy for you. So let's back up here. So I could clip it here and here, here, and here. So get your hands free, right? So now what you do here is this fold goes in the middle, like right in the middle where those little tips meet. You fold it there. Okay. So you can grab this and put it over here if you want, just so it'll be easier on you. So I can grab this and put it towards the middle. Again, you can see some fraying, but all this is going to be hidden. As you can see, I'll show you how your petal won't, unravel on you. So you get that shape. Okay. You can clip the clips there. Okay. But this one's bothering me here. So this would be the middle where the ends meet. That would be the middle. So now you can flip this over. Okay. I turn it this way because I'm right-handed. So I'm gonna make sure these tips meet. So they're being met. Okay. I can take off my clips while holding my petal. Okay. So now you have this. And I'm gonna put this end here at the 10-inch mark and go down to the 15.5-inch mark, and there I shall scrunch this up together. And when I do that, these ones right here, the ones that are fraying, you make sure these ones are under like this. Okay, fold it nicely, and then you can just scrunch right up there. Okay, you grab your zip tie. In this case, I'm using a 4.5-inch, and zip that up. Before you close it tightly, you can remeasure again to make sure it's at the 5.5 inches long. This is important because when you add it into the board, you can just slip it in there knowing that they're all uniform. They're all almost the same, almost perfect. Okay, so that's that. And so I'm going to grab another 4-inch. Here you can use your 6-inch zip tie. This is the part we're doing now, adding the bead. And so I'm just going to put it into the hole, of course. And this is kind of tricky at first, but as you make more petals, you'll be faster at it. What I did is, to make things faster, is I made these petals first, this way, and I added the beads after. So that was a little faster right there. Hi everyone. So now when I'm gonna add, so this is what I've been doing. I've been pushing this petal down while holding these. This is not gonna slip out. This is stuck with the knob of the zip tie there. So this is what easier right here. You can grab a hold of your zip tie on both ends. 6-inch would be easier, I think. And then zip it up just until you hear like 1 or 2 zips. Okay. And then I make sure that this is at the top of up here, not in front, like this one right here, like it's on the top. I make sure it's there, right? And I push this knob of the zip tie under because we don't want to see that, and I zip it up under. And you can also lift this part up if you want. So, and then you can clip your zip tie end off, just like that. So you have yourself a thin petal, thin bead petal. I think it's what Lori referred to it as. Okay. So you do this 40 times. So what we'll do one more together without the pins. It's faster. And we'll do 2 at the end for those that just joined us. Okay, again, tips to tips right here so you can find a middle. What she did was she pushed it there to find a middle, and there it is. So I'm just gonna put that there, the tip of the poly burlap, and like that. Okay. Oh, YouTube is on. Right on. Good. So fold it over again and fold this. And I just push that over there. And I make sure these tips are lined up. And when I try to line them up like this, I know this frayed edge is coming out. What you can do is go back in there and fold them in like so. And they'll be almost perfect. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for joining Unique in the Creek today. Again, the supplies, the Merle Poly Burlap, the Unique in the Creek small board, the zip ties, the 8-inch sign are all available on uniqueinthecreek.com. Even the cable mounts and the pipe cleaners. You can grab those there. Even the clips are there, the zip ties, but the beads are from Amazon. They come in a package like this. About to show you. This is where they come in. So I didn't have just enough of the red beads. 40. I was counting. Maybe I could use red and green, right? But no, I had enough. So 40 beads it is for this package. Okay, so let's add the bead on there and we'll just start slipping the petals into the small board. Yes, the beads are 16 millimeters. It's in the description box below. All the supplies are up there. But if you want to do something like this, you might want to grab a couple rolls because it does take 40 petals. Or maybe you can come up with something that use less mess, like maybe different petals or something. So I should try that. I'm gonna try that. Try different ways to try to use 36 pieces of mesh 10 by 10 cut mesh, because in a roll of poly burlap I've been getting about between 32 and 36 10 by 10 cuts. So excuse me. So I didn't explain that part there, but I'll do that in the end for those that are just joining. I do need to do 2 more, so I'm saving that for the second row. So let's add the petals into the small board. So again, that's my setup or my placement for my zip ties. Hello everyone. Welcome to Unique in a Creek. Oh yeah, please use my affiliate link if you're thinking of shopping. It's in the description box again. So I'm not sure if I should cut this off, because should I? Maybe I should leave it, because if I cut it off, I'm just scared that the poly burlap will unravel up to the zip tie. I'll just leave it on to see what it'll look like. So when I add my petals, the 4-inch zip tie is a good stopper, and so the petal is not going anywhere. I know it's extra work when you add your zip ties every time, 4-inch zip ties every time, but hey, it's safe, I think. So here's all the petals that I made this morning. Whoa, not that many. Probably about that many. So this is going to be a cute wreath. So let's put this sign over here so you guys will see the why I chose this style. Why I want to make it this way. Not yet. Canadian Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be cooking some tomorrow. But I think I do need to cut them, because it's gonna get in the way of the of the next row here. Okay. So there's our 2 petals are in there for row 2, and that'll be what I'll be doing all the way around. Putting 1 petal each on every zip tie. Excuse me. I have a bit of a cold. Maybe I should cut some of these. Yeah, I do need to cut them off because they'll be in the way. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be having our little dinner. A little bit of a cactus petal Yeah, I was thinking of Christmas tree, right? Like it on the triangle board. 16 millimeter beads is what I'm adding on here, yeah. So this is how they came. So so when I add my petals, I'm pretty sure that they're kind of all the same length and everything, since I measured first out on the board. So this way, now when I finish the wreath, they'll be all looking uniformed and pretty. So Lori made this type of wreath in the Can-Am group a few weeks ago, and I was like in love with it. I wanted to make one sometime, and I did order a bunch of beads. But so it was in the Can-Am group that I first saw this type of flower being made, and it's a lot of work, but in the end, it looks good, nice and colorful. And it reminds me of the little, the little holly. Is it? Trying to go for that look on for this. White bead on it would look like the Saguro cactus bloom. Yep, this is an 8-inch sign. It is from Unique in a Creek as well. It's metal yellow. No, this is not a kit, Kimberly. This is not a kit. This is these supplies are sold individually on Unique in the Creek. So it's not a kit, but with these supplies, these beads came from Amazon. So just pull up 16 millimeter red wooden beads, and some of these will come up, and you'll be able to order them on Amazon. Okay. So it's actually an emerald green that I'm using. I have all different types of poly burlap green, but I chose this one because it's almost the same as the one in the sign. So I like it. You're welcome. Yeah, there you can just go purchase these supplies separately on uniqueinthecreek.com. They do have them in stock. I checked before I came on. Yeah. So some more. Sorry, I should have cut these ahead of time, but I wasn't sure if I should cut them or not. But I think it's best to cut them because they will get in the way of the next row again. I think I said that already. Okay. Continue on adding the petals. See, that's so pretty. It just goes fast when you add your petals. I should have used this. My hands have been hurting. Maybe I should keep using my needle nose for pulling them closed here. Okay, two more. this way. So that's pretty already. I like it. So a 12-inch sign, you can just add right there if you have one, and you're done. And you just need 24 pieces, less than a roll of mesh if you're thinking of doing a wreath like this. 12-inch sign. I don't have one out. I could have showed you. I don't have a 12-inch sign out, but I'm pretty sure it'll cover the board. If not, you can. These are stretchable. They're these poly burlap. You can make them all, wider if you want. This petal, Lori referred to this petal on her live in the Can-Am VIP group. Thin bead, thin bead petal or something. I'm not sure. I have to ask her and let you all know what the name of it is. Maybe she's on here. This is emerald green poly burlap. Oh, thanks. I see. I learned from the best. I tried to explain things so you guys can catch on quick too, so you can measure. Always measure. I always measure mine on the board, or just use a ruler if you don't have a board like this. Okay. You're welcome. So again, 12-inch sign would be perfect right here, like all those beautiful cardinal 12-inch signs would be amazing. Some of these are some of my beads are way down in there, but that's all right. It doesn't really have to be perfect. So let's fold a couple more here, and then we'll finish up the wreath. For those of you that joined a little later, let's make the petal. And what I did, this is 10 by 10. I cut it with a rotary cutter. With this petal technique here, you don't have to wood burn your poly burlap. So you will, as you can see, you hide the frayed edges. So you grab the tip and put it down over here. So here, the reason why you do that is you find your middle. So that'll be the middle. You put your pointer there. There's the middle. And then you grab this tip and put it right there. Grab this tip and put it right there, making this shape. Okay. You can use clips here. I put them away, I think. But in the beginning, I showed you how to use clips for this part. You can go refer back to the beginning for the very first one that I made. So when you go rewatch the YouTube video. So okay, so that's how I fold this one. I make the meat in the middle this way. Okay, and then I find the middle, which is here, and I flip this over, and I turn this around because I'm right-handed, and then meet these tips up over here. Okay, so we have this right here, and then I put the edge at the 10-inch mark, going down to look for the 5.5-inch, which is right here, 15.5, and I scrunch right there. And then this is where you hide your edges. They're tucked in there with the zip tie. Okay, and then don't close it fully. Make sure. Yep, perfect. And then I close it up. Cut this off. And then I make these and I make the other one again. That's what I've been doing. And then like an assembly line. I make this petal first and then I add the beads after. It's faster like that, I think. Okay, and I flip this over. Okay, turn around. And look at these. Look at this one right here. So this one I tuck under this way. So it won't come out when I put a zip tie on it. So 15.5 inch is where I'm scrunching it up and adding 4 inch. So you just sit there and make petals slowly and just watch the sew and you'll get better at it. Finally, after finishing watching a sew, your petals are all made. Wow, how did I do that? That's how I am. So 2 more. So like I said again, and that bag had 40, just enough. Had 40 red beads in that bag, so perfect. Okay, so we don't want to lose that bead. If we do, we'll have a one petal without a bead and it won't look right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I added that bead right there, as you can see, and then I stick the 4 inch, 6 inch zip ties are perfect for this part, but I'm saving them for I might run out here. So when I add my bead, I make sure this bead is on top when I add it, on top here. So the head is up, is this one, and here's the tail. And I join them, of course, join them up. This is slippery 4-inch zip ties. Here to click and make sure the bead is perfect in there. And you see this knob? This one you should push under. Make sure your bead is in the middle, and then you zip it up from under there. See? And you can open this up and go ahead and go in there and cut off your tail. See that? Easy. Well, it wasn't easy at first for me. Oh, last bead. Okay. Again, the swats I won't explain. Too much talking. Okay, so you can see, you hear my family upstairs. They're here to visit for a bit. My grandson is the loudest, so okay, look at that, and I zip it up. Whoops! See that? It's kind of slippery. I have to make sure the head is flat part is going to face the tail here. Oh, my ball is hiding, so make sure it's on top when I zip it. If it goes under when you zip up your zip tie, you can push it. Push it up. I've done that a few times too. Okay, and zip it up. Cut off your zip tie tail, and you have yourself a cute little petal. I have to ask Lori what she named the petal really, and I probably, when I post it around, I'll let you all know what it's called, because she's not on here. She's probably busy. So let's add these on the third row, 16 of them this time. So one of these on every zip tie all the way around, just like that. You see how, you see now why I chose this? Let me see, let me hold it up here. Oh, yes, please. It's raining petals. Hi everyone that are just joining. Welcome to Unique and Calm. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with me. And happy Thanksgiving weekend to my fellow Canadians. Tomorrow is my feast day, not today. I was planning on doing it today, but we got invited to a dinner and I'm like, okay, I'll cook on Monday. I usually cook on Sundays, but not this time. I'm using 4-inch zip ties for the bead, but I'm just saying that maybe I should have did an example with you using a 6-inch. The 6-inch zip tie is if you have your hands hurt or if the 4-inch are too small for you, I think the 4-inch zip ties will, the 6-inch zip ties will be um, good and useful to use. Thanks, Aaron. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. So again, I have to ask Lori what she named this petal. So it's not the reverse 3D daisy petal. The fold is similar, but it's not. So when adding my zip ties, I make sure my zip ties in there. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. I want to make I want to use a nativity sign next time and do this kind of wreath. And see, this one is just going. Maybe I should turn this around. This one is going down. Why is it going down? Okay, that's all right. That's me being picky. Yeah, six in zip ties. The ones that Unique in the Creek has are good. Are good too. Oh, you're so welcome. And that's why we're here as Team Unique Designers, is to create in front of you for free and to inspire you all. And to give you ideas. To give you ideas of what you can come up with by yourselves as well. Hey, right on. Oh, I'm nearing the end here. We're nearing the end. Okay, so my zip ties are hiding. Okay, there we go. We're almost done. So what we used for this pretty flower here is 40 pieces of the emerald green poly burlap. I just love how it just lifts up a little bit, like a 3D effect. Gorgeous. So last one. Okay. Yeah, and 40 of the beads. And so when you go and try to purchase, maybe there's a different way that you can use one roll of mesh for this style, but I like it like this. Like it's okay cut into another roll. Because like it's beautiful. It's pretty. It's pretty. Like I thought about using my Liz petals for this part as well, but no. I want to see it this way first before I find different designs with it too. So look at all the petals that are in there. Isn't that pretty? It's just 40 pieces. So 24 pieces on the second row and 16 pieces on the third row. So now let's add our sign. Find our top, which is up here. Up here. So when I did attach the cable mount side by side to it, I'm just making sure, but maybe I'll just end up making holes because I'm just scared this will pop off. So I'm just gonna add that on the holes. I'll turn it around here and so yeah. Okay. Oh, there's all kinds of beads that you can add and do with this style. Pretty signs on Unique and a Cake. Okay, there it is with the sign on. I'm not gonna. That'll be good enough. I don't want to flatten these out. 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 There it is. My stuttering. It always happens. Oh goodness. And yeah, I like how poofy they are. So out. I love poly burlap too. I just love it. Look at how pretty it is. Wow. Just how I envisioned it. Oh, I don't have, cardinal. I seen a cardinal wreath this way. White mess with red beads, and I was so in love with it. So pretty, but I don't have a cardinal wreath and a sign like this. Oh, but I'm sure. I don't think I do. I have to look. Excuse me. But I don't have any more red beads either. Stick those back in the hole. It's very time consuming when you make these petals, but in the end, you see the flower. It's all worth it. It's worth it, my friends, to make a wreath like this. So I'll add a hanging zip tie. Yes, please try it, and please use my affiliate link. Cardinal sign, I'm going to do, yes, perfect, there you go. I want to see it on Unique Wreath Creators. I want you all to post your designs on there when you make yours. So there's the hanger. Turn it around, and there's our pretty flower. Thank you so much. Yes, same. White mess or red mess, white beads, or both. Okay, lift you guys up so I can say have a good evening. Okie dokie. All right, so there is our sorry, this way. Our wreath. It's a pretty cute little wreath. 20 less than 20 inches wide, so just perfect. Oh, the ring light is there. There it is. Oh, this way. Oh, the ring light is there again. I'll take pictures and post everywhere anyway, so yes, it did. I love it too. Okay, so thank you all for joining uniqueinacreek.com. I'll see you again. Actually, I don't know if I should do if I think I'm doing a video recording in next Sun and in 2 Sundays away, but I'm not sure about that. But I think yeah, a recording like a video. So, but I will see you on my page. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.